Hi everybody, it's Maureen and I'm back, and yes, I vape. There you go, Aaliyah. I received a nice email from a girl named Aaliyah, and she asked me a few questions, and she did point out to me that when I made my Get to Know Me video, I discussed my husband's health and I discussed losing my daughter. I told you about my career, but I didn't say much about myself. And she's right. And I didn't take what she said at all as an insult. Aaliyah, please, I know you were very, very apologetic about it, and I did not take it that way. You're right. My hair is extraordinarily thin. It is. And I'll explain that in a minute. When I talk about me, I used to be a very heavy smoker. And then after my daughter's murder, I went from 2.5 packs a day to 4 because I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't eating. I just smoked. I don't think I took a breath without smoking. It's not much of an exaggeration, I must say. And then when we found out my husband's cancer was back, he didn't have lung cancer at the time. I had always said, look, I don't drink, I don't smoke weed, I don't do any kind of drugs. It's my one vice, leave me alone. I've been doing it since I was 12 years old, leave me alone. You have your liquor, you have your this, you have your that, I have this, leave me alone. And I don't know. One day I went to the store, at the gas station, I saw one of those long e-cigarette battery type with the tank on it, and I thought, yeah, I'll try it, sure, why not? You know, it might be nice, like I'm in bed, it drives my husband crazy if I smoke in bed, and I have insomnia, so of course I smoke in bed if I'm smoking every breath. And just decided one night, that's it, 9:30 at night, put the cigarettes down, picked up the e-cigarette, and haven't looked back since. I'm not a magician. I call them magicians. Now, if you've ever seen anybody vape, you might know what I mean. A magician is somebody who takes a hit, like I did, and when they blow it out, it is this cloud of vapor that they could easily step off and you go, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Because of the cloud. I don't cloud. I vape to replace smoking. I started out at full nicotine, which is 2.4, and then slowly backed off, and I am now, it's a 0.3 and a 0 mixed together, so 0.015. It's more than anything, but I've also given up caffeine, so you know. I know who makes this. I've seen it made. I know what's in it. I'm not that worried about it as compared to cigarettes. Okay. The cost, there's no comparison, I'm afraid. There is just none. As I said, with the amount of I was smoking, you can imagine. My husband smoked at the time, my son smoked at the time, and my son's friend who used to live here also smoked. And we all quit the same day. And we're all still here. Nobody killed anybody. The police were not called. It was amazing. And it wouldn't have happened without this. So, would I promote it? Would I say do it? If you smoke, yes. Better this than that. Financially, health-wise, all that. If you don't. Your lungs are precious. And take it from one who knows. So, yes, I'm a vapor. Now, as to why I'm losing my hair. And boy, am I losing my hair. And it happened real fast. I have hypothyroidism. And I was diagnosed with that right after Beth's murder, sometime in 13 or 14. 2013, 2014, don't know. According to my blood work, my hormones are right, everything's right, but problem remains. Then after Beth's murder, I wasn't eating. And what happens when you don't eat is your body holds on to everything and you get real fat real quick. And I did. I gained 80 some pounds. And I felt miserable. And then I had a heart attack and I didn't even know I had it. That's how bad that was. I was having problems walking, and I had to plan out, I can only go so far. It was getting ridiculous. And I weighed 300 pounds. can't believe I just said that. I might even bleep that out. I've always been overweight, but I've never been. And when it happens that fast, it's not good, especially at 50. So, talking to my doctor, talking to my cardiologist, we decided to do a gastric bypass. Just to kind of shock my body into going back into eating. They all kind of thought that basically my brain was stuck in shock from losing her. Seemed logical to me. And so I did. I had a full RNY gastric bypass, which means they cut away your stomach, they make a little sleeve. Used to be they took the stomach out. Now they leave it because it produces an enzyme that lets you know you're full. I'm not having that problem, believe you me. I'm actually having a problem with not eating, but yeah, it's 2 years out. I'm still working on it. So I had the surgery and woke up, got to my room. 45 minutes later, I got up and I started walking the hallways. I walked 45 minutes. I couldn't have done that for 2 years before that. So it did shock my brain out of whatever was going on with there. So I lost 115 pounds. And I've argued with this last 15. Boy, that took me about a year. So thing is that I got a lot of stress, so I don't eat. I eat salads and things like that, and it's just, yeah, I'm working on it. I really am. But I've fallen right back into the same old habit of, here, let me cook dinner for you. I don't want it. And I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but I'm going to do something about it. I'm working on it. I'm trying to eat, salads and things like that and build it back up. So yes, I do feel better about that, but guess what happens at 52 when you have an RNY? You lose a lot of weight. Gastric bypass in and of itself causes your hair to fall out. So anybody who tells you that having gastric bypass is the easy way, the lazy way, is full of they do not know what they're talking about. I've dieted all my life. I kept my weight within a certain window where I was comfortable. Was I happy? No. But I also knew I wasn't going to be happy if I starved myself down to 120 pounds and went, woohoo, I'm 120 pounds, I can wear a bikini. Oh crap, I can never have pot again? That's not me. Okay? Knew that wasn't going to happen. Never had happened. Never was going to happen. I was fine with that. But after I had the surgery, I lost all the weight. Great. Then all of a sudden the hair just started coming out. Just, this is it. Okay, this is every bit of it. That's it. Okay. I'd say I've lost 3/4 of my hair. And it's not growing back in. I mean, there's not little short hairs up in here or anything. So, here's a little information bit. When you're in your 20s, or let's say under 30, under 35, and you go to the doctor and you've cut off your thumb and you've got it in a bowl and you say, Doc, oh, this hurts so bad, I need pain medicine. They look at you. You just came in here for the pain medicine, didn't you? Yeah, I cut off my finger so I could have pain medicine. Then you hit this magic age, 45, 50. And you walk in and go, oh, I can't, here, let me write you a script for Oxy. Hey, how about we figure out what this is first? I'd like to know what this is so we can fix it. Just, then we can run for the pain pills. I don't know what the deal is. I really don't. It's amazing to me. And it also doesn't surprise me that you get kids taking Oxy left and right because mom, grandma, dad, everybody else has it sitting in the medicine cabinet because they got it because they stubbed their toe. Or they went in and, I got a pain right here. Well, here's you go. Nobody bothers to try to figure out what that pain is. Is it your gallbladder? What's going on? Nobody cares. Here's something else that happens. Doc, my hair's falling out. Well, yeah, you had gastric bypass. That'll happen because you're pissed off that I had it. One doctor didn't like it. Then I go to the gastric bypass surgeon. He says, well, you have hypothyroidism. That's what's causing it. Then I go to my family doctor and she gives me this look. Like, oh, you don't really care about that now. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I most certainly do. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. See, I have this very round face, so I've never done the short haircut, which is what everybody keeps telling me I should do, because I am a moon. Okay? I don't want to look like a full moon. No, thank you. So, I've done a lot of research, and I've discovered that there's several minerals, vitamins, things like that. Oh, yeah. But there's also a dye in the hypothyroid medication you can be allergic to, so I'm going to be tested for that. And if I have to schedule it, and I can actually get my blood drawn, mail it off, and have it done myself. Yes, you can do that in America. Isn't that great? Oh, guess what? You get to pay for it too, though. So there's that, and then there's all kinds of levels and things they can test you for. And as I said, you can be as simple as allergic to the dye and the medication you take. Great. Now, when you got one doctor that's giving you but you don't really care about that, do you? And you get the other doctors, well, it's that doctor's problem. No, it's that doctor's problem. No, that. And of course, there are bigger health issues in my life that aren't my own. So I'm not going to go to the doctor and scream and yell about this because I have bigger fish to fry. So for right now, I do what I can. I tend to film with it up because you don't notice how thin it is, except of course on the top. I'm filming today without overhead lights, so you can see it is not red, because that was another question. It's actually very light brown or dark blonde, whichever you want to. But every time I turn on my overheads, I have instant red hair. Who knew? Other than that, that's the big stuff about me. You know about my career, you know about my basic health, and you know that I've recently lost 115 pounds. I suppose one day there will be some ramifications to that as well. There's some skin that I'd like to make go away. But it's not top priority right now. Love you all. Be well and stay positive.